Here are 10 tips that are going to help you get that I'm not wearing a bra look, but while still getting the support of a bra. Because sometimes we want to not draw attention to the fact that we're wearing a bra. Maybe we want it to look very natural or just, focus on the clothing and not the bra underneath. So how do we kind of hide the bra that we're wearing? Hi, my name is Sherry from Twin Sisters Mastectomy Boutique, and if you like our videos, please like, subscribe, share, comment down below. We really appreciate your support. So the first thing you want to consider, number one, is skin tone. If you pick a skin tone that blends with your own, and it doesn't show so much in your shirts. So, bras come in a variety of different skin tones. You should be able to find something that is pretty close to your natural skin tone. And that way, if a shoulder strap peeks out, it's not going to be so noticeable. Even under a white shirt, then, if you're wearing a dark bra that matches your skin tone, it's really not going to show. It's just going to blend in. So that's the first thing. A lot of people think that they should wear, a white bra underneath a white shirt. That actually emphasizes the bra, or a black bra under a black shirt. And again, it really focuses on the outline of the bra. But a skin tone blends nicely and does not draw attention to the fact that you're wearing a bra. Number two, wider straps. Why would wider straps make a difference? Because thin straps cause that divot, and it's just a subtle indication that you're wearing a bra. Plus, a wider strap is less likely to fall down, and therefore you're not constantly pulling up your bra straps, because that's, a really obvious giveaway that you're wearing a bra. The next thing is seams. So this is a seamless bra, and it's really nice to be wearing that seamless bra because it doesn't have lines going across it that you can sometimes see through your shirt. Now, sometimes people need extra support and you can't get away from the seams, but depending on the fabric and the design of the bra that you choose, you can get a supportive bra without seams. Not always, but quite often. So that's something to look out for, because the seams automatically draw attention to your chest area. But at the same time, you don't want puckering. See how this is puckering, right? You don't want that. You want it to be smooth, like on this side. And the reason you don't want the puckering is because puckering can often show through your clothing. And again, it draws attention right to your chest area. So if you have a bra that maybe has a little bit of give to it, that's quite nice. This is plastic, so if this was an actual human being, the natural flesh of the body would, or the breast prosthesis, depending on what you're wearing, would fill this out. But this is a really good example. The puckering just draws attention, under a t-shirt, under a shirt, and, people are going to notice. So you don't want that. The other thing is, we talked about the bands making a divot, but also having the right size band around here. That is so important, because if it's too tight, you're going to get that indentation, which is a dead giveaway that you're wearing a bra. You don't want it too loose either, because then nothing's being supported. But the right size band and the whole measurement for the band and the bra, it's complicated, but let me kind of break it down. If you measure 40, you add 3 to 5 inches. So if you're measuring 40, you want to maybe look at 44 band, right? And you think, well, that doesn't make sense. I know it doesn't make sense, but that's the way they do it. So 40, try 42, then go up to 44, see what you think, maybe even a 46. But if you measure 40, you're not a 40. It'll be too tight. So, be open-minded. They're just numbers, and whatever size you are in one bra doesn't mean you're going to be the same size in another bra, because they're all different. Some are smaller makes, some are bigger makes. You really have to try on your bras, right? Sorry. Then when you're buying your bras, look for wider bands. See how nice and wide this is, and at the back. And having a wider wing, we call it, and a wider back will again stop it from being so obvious that you're wearing a bra. Bras like this have a less wide wing, and some of them are like really narrow, that is much more obvious when you're wearing a bra. So if you can get a wider wing bra, first of all, it's going to be so much more comfortable. But again, less obvious. Your clothes are going to just slide over and not draw attention to the fact that you're wearing a bra, which is fantastic. And, you probably want a natural look. So again, a bra like this that has no molding in it, it's very thin fabric. You can see the nipples through. Gives a very natural look. Some people don't like their nipples to show. You can get little nipple covers. But this bra versus a bra that has a molded cup. So there's no underwire here, but this has a molded cup. There's no padding. You don't want padding. But this gives a bra look. This gives the look of you're wearing a bra, and it's a much more obvious that you're wearing a bra. That's the type of bra I'm wearing now. It's not giving no bra look. It's giving, I'm wearing a bra. Along with that, no underwire, because an underwire is going to give you a pushed up look that is, again, not going to look so natural. Go for something with no underwire. And actually this longer line bra is quite nice because it keeps everything secure, keeps, under boob from falling out, and it makes it very, very comfortable. And when you find the perfect bra, in order to maintain it and to make sure that it keeps looking natural and fitting you properly and not drawing attention to the fact that you're wearing a bra, you should make sure that you are adjusting the straps. Every time you wash it and you put it on, you should adjust the straps. Just make sure that they're in the right spot. Maybe you don't need to adjust them, but double check, because so often people come in here with a bra that's perfect, but their straps are so long that they're not holding anything in place and their straps are falling down and it's uncomfortable. In fact, I was with a friend yesterday. We were having coffee and she was saying something about her bra straps. And I'm like, your straps are so loose. She's like, oh no, it's because I'm sitting down. I'm like, no. So I adjusted her straps and she was like, oh wow, that feels better. So it not only feels better and looks better, but it's going to draw less attention to the fact that you're wearing a bra because the straps aren't falling down. The girls are being supported. It's just overall more comfortable and a better look. And then we want to make sure that we're taking care of our bras and not putting them in the dryer. So you can put your bras in one of those little mesh baggies, put them on the Gentle Cycle in the washing machine, but then hang them to dry. And the reason you don't want to put anything with a lot of elastic like bras, swimwear, compression socks, you don't want to put them in the dryer. It's because the dryer eats away at the elastic. And what happens is it deteriorates your bra. And you might not be able to visually see it when you're looking at your bra, but when you're wearing it, you'll be like, this isn't fitting me the way it should. It's not holding in place the way it should. And it will draw attention to the fact that you are wearing a bra because it's going to be ill-fitting. And bras aren't cheap, so why not preserve their life, right? So those are my 10 tips. I know I forgot to number them as I went along, but those are 10 tips on how to wear a bra and look like you're not wearing a bra. What do you think? Do you have any further tips? Do you have any suggestions of getting that I'm not wearing a bra look with still getting support of wearing a bra? Does that make sense? Yeah. Let us know in the comments down below and we'll see you soon.